cutting an oversized mat board that exceeds the dimension you get from it resting in the mat edge here to this point, down to this point, can be achieved by taking an Allen screw and loosening off this screw and the second one. On the underside of the mat cutter you have a very small rectangle plate that is like a nut that it gets attached into. Do not misplace those when you remove those screws. From there you could unscrew this and this entire arm will come off. Once this arm and this bar is removed, you then could have a mat board that then sits from this edge down to the far edge. Once that's done though, you then want to realize that your mat opening is going to then be restricted to how far you can bring the blade in and to where it ends here. So we can clearly see that a mat is going to be approximately about a 2-inch border would be the smallest you can get, because you're going to have a mat board that will be restricted by this proportion here, so it won't go right to that end. You have to remember it's going to be hit there. And then you want to have the end of your cut be a little bit before the actual maximum in order to cut smoothly. So that measurement there, again, like I said, looks to be about 2.5 inches. That same dimension can be increased at this end if you want to have a mat board that was skinnier on this portion, which is very rare. Likely it would be a 2.5 inch mat all the way around. And that would be your smallest border you could cut on a mat that would have an outside size of about 54.5 inches. Recommendation, do not go through all that work. Simply custom cut an order through Larson Jewel and use our computer mat cutter and appropriately charge a little bit more for the customer for that charge. There we go.